Yeah. Take that, Spurs. Take that, VAR. Liverpool beats Tottenham 2-1 at Anfield in stoppage time. What a goal from Bobby Firmino. One of the most memorable goals he will ever score in a Liverpool shirt to put the Reds back at the top of the table where they belong, and really just a great win with a wonderful performance. One team came to play football, the other came to perform the dark arts like Jose Mourinho has learned to play so well with his teams. Wow, what a thrilling victory for Liverpool. It was such an exciting game to watch from start to finish. Liverpool came out with so much more energy, focus, and bite compared to the last time out against Fulham. And major props to Rhys Williams for stepping up in a massive way with Joel Matip out with back spasms. This was the most important game of Williams' career by far, if you're talking about what was at stake, at least in the Premier League. Of course, he had gotten it done in the Champions League, but to do it against a side led by Jose Mourinho that was at the top of the table, albeit on goal differential, he was just incredible. And he played so many great passes through the middle of the park, so many long passes. He has pinpoint accuracy. I mean, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that Rhys Williams could be a superstar in the making. Fabinho, Dyson, what more to say? Just an absolute monster as a center back, as we saw today, and in midfield. But look, Liverpool still need to buy a center back in January because there is still an injury crisis. Easy to forget about that after such a thrilling win today. But another center back still must be brought in. Now, getting back to the positive, of course, it was so important to see the front three get it done. Sadio Mane was dealing with so much abuse from Serge Aurier when it came to Aurier's flopping, pulling on Mane's shirt repeatedly. Aurier knew that he could not play Mane straight up, so Sadio still stayed resilient. He didn't allow Aurier to get under his skin. And Mo Salah made some key contributions as well. Still hope he can learn how to finish better with his right foot. He got a little bit frustrated at times in the second half, but the front three, not quite where they needed to be, but still much better today. But Curtis Jones, still only a teenager. His confidence, as I've said many times, is unbelievable, especially for a player his age. I don't see any reason why he can't have as successful of a Liverpool career as Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's so wonderful to see Scousers in the team making such a massive impact at such a young age on the most adaptable and flexible team in the world that stays true to its tactics no matter what. Gini Wijnaldum, incredibly strong on the ball. He practically plays with three lungs. Players like Wijnaldum are the type of guys who make Jurgen Klopp feel comfortable going an entire match without making a single sub. That was something that frustrated me at times towards late on in the match when I was concerned that Liverpool would not find the breakthrough goal. But, Salah's shot in the first half really made me believe that Liverpool were going to pick up the 3 points. I thought that if Liverpool took the lead, they would find a way to win. Of course, Hugo Lloris made some great saves, but he could have done better on that deflection. He could have at least reacted better. It was always going to be very difficult to save, but he just watched the ball go by. Son Heung-min's goal, look, an incredible run by Son. He is going to win the Golden Boot, I think. Wonderful player, setting the Premier League on fire, but it was offside. And for Anthony Taylor to not even bother to look at it, it's just pathetic. A similar situation went against Sadio Mane when he was clearly onside. Son, by a very slight margin, was offside, but it doesn't change the fact that he was offside. If you want to have the ruling be for only clear and obvious overturns, that's fine, but at least have consistency. There is a clear pattern of VAR going against certain teams like Liverpool and VAR working in the favor of certain clubs like Manchester United. So it was going to be extremely frustrating to see Liverpool be forced to take a draw had Firmino not scored the decisive goal. So thankfully, we can all rejoice at Liverpool's biggest win of the season. Just an all-around Great performance from this side, dominated possession from start to finish, had way more shots than Spurs, and it's just wonderful to see the Reds back at the top of the table. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel.